Can I be honest with you for a second? Like genuinely, truly honest? Because what I'm feeling right now as I tune into your energy is something I don't take lightly. There is something happening around you that you may not fully see yet. You may be going about your days, scrolling your phone, making your coffee, doing your thing, completely unaware that there are people thinking about you. Not just casually. Not in a passing way. I mean deeply. Consistently. Obsessively, even. And I felt called to sit down today and tell you exactly what's coming through because the energy around you right now is magnetic in a way that is almost hard to put into words. But I'm going to try. So please, wherever you are, take a breath, settle in, and open your heart to what I'm about to share with you. This one is for you. The very first thing that hit me when I connected to your energy is this feeling of someone stopping in their tracks. Like literally pausing whatever they were doing. And it's because of you. Something about the way you exist in the world, the way you carry yourself, the way your presence lands in a room or even on a screen, it causes people to stop. It causes people to look twice. And what's beautiful about this is that you're not even trying. You're not performing. You're not putting on a show. You're just being yourself, and that alone is enough to pull people in like gravity. That's not something everyone has. That's rare. That's yours. And I want to speak to someone specifically right now, because there is a person coming through very strongly in this energy. This is someone who has been watching you. This is someone who has been paying attention to everything you put out, everything you share, the way you laugh, the things you care about. And the more they've seen of you, the more they have fallen. This person is not in a casual place with their feelings. What they feel for you has gone past admiration. Past a crush. This has turned into something that occupies their thoughts on a daily basis. You cross their mind in the morning when they wake up. You cross their mind at night before they fall asleep. And in between, there are moments throughout the day where something small, a song, a color, a phrase, and suddenly it's you. It always comes back to you. You need to understand how deeply you are lodged in this person's mind and heart. Now, what I'm picking up about why you affect people so strongly, and I mean multiple people, not just this one, is that there are layers to you that people find absolutely captivating. On the surface, you present one thing. And even that surface level is already enough to turn heads. But then people get a little closer. They hear you speak. They watch how you think. They see how you navigate things. And it's like a door opens. And behind that door is this whole other dimension of you that they were not expecting. That combination, the outer beauty and the inner depth, is something that destabilizes people in the best possible way. They don't know how to handle it. They don't know what to do with how they feel about you. So they orbit. They stay close. They keep coming back because they cannot help it. And I feel like some of you have been told at some point in your life that you were too much. Or maybe not enough. Maybe someone made you feel ordinary. Maybe someone treated you like you were easy to walk away from. And I need you to hear me when I say this, because the energy around you right now is screaming it loud and clear, that was never the truth. That was never even close to the truth. The people who couldn't see your value were not equipped to hold it. They were not in the right place to receive what you carry. But the right ones? They see it immediately. They see it and they are shaken by it. Let me go a little deeper because there's something very specific coming through about your energy and why people are drawn to you the way that they are. There is a warmth that radiates off of you. Not the kind that's performative, not the kind that's trying to please everyone. It's a genuine warmth. A realness. And in a world full of people who are curated and filtered and guarded, your authenticity stands out like a flame in the dark. People are starving for realness right now. They're so tired of the performance. And then they encounter you, and something in them exhales. Something in them goes quiet. Like they've been running for a long time and you are the first soft place they've wanted to land. That feeling is addictive. That feeling keeps people coming back. Now I want to talk about this specific person again because they are really pressing forward in this energy and I don't think they want to be ignored right now. What I'm sensing about them is that they have a certain kind of life, a certain kind of presence, a certain kind of energy that is different from what you might be used to. There's a depth to them. There's an intentionality. This is not someone who throws their feelings around carelessly. This is not someone who falls for just anyone. In fact, what I'm getting is that this person has kept their heart very guarded for a long time. They've been selective. Careful. Maybe even a little closed off. And then something about you cracked that open. Something about the way you are in the world made them lower a wall that they had been building for years. And that is not a small thing. That is significant. You did that just by being you. And I feel like this person has a richness to them that isn't just material, though that energy is present too. I mean a richness of spirit. There is something settled and secure about who they are and where they're going. And they want to bring you into that. They want you to be part of the life they're building. They've started to imagine things. Long-term things. The kind of things that surprised even them when they first caught themselves thinking it. Because this wasn't the plan. They weren't looking for this. But here you are, rearranging things inside of them that haven't moved in a very long time. Let me take a moment here because there's a spiritual layer to this reading that I cannot skip over. Your guides are showing up around you so strongly right now. And what they're communicating is that the magnetic pull you have on other people is not accidental. It is by design. There are forces working in your favor on levels you can't see with your physical eyes. You have been prepared for something beautiful. You have been prepared for a love and a life that matches the size of what you carry inside of you. The delays, the disappointments, the moments where things didn't work out, those weren't failures. Those were redirections. Those were your guides and your higher support saying, not that one, not yet, because something better is being arranged. And I want you to feel that in your body right now. Because the protection around you is real. The guidance around you is real. And you are not walking this path alone. There's also something I'm picking up about your energy that I want to name specifically because I think you need to hear it affirmed. There is a power in you that you have not yet fully claimed. There is a version of you that exists on the other side of doubt, on the other side of second-guessing yourself, on the other side of shrinking for people who couldn't hold your fullness. And that version of you is closer than you think. Something is shifting. I feel it in the way the energy is moving right now. Something is clicking into place. A door is opening. And the people who are meant to witness the next chapter of your life are going to be in absolute awe of what they see. Not because you've changed. But because you've finally stopped apologizing for who you are. Now, for some of you, there is more than one person who is carrying feelings for you right now. And I mean significant feelings. Not just passing attraction. I'm talking about people who lie awake thinking about what it would feel like to have you choose them. There is someone who watches everything you share and feels this ache, this longing, this wish that they were the one you were sharing those moments with. And they have not told you. They might feel like they can't. Maybe the timing doesn't feel right to them. Maybe they're afraid of what your answer might be. But the feeling is there and it is not going away. If anything, it is growing. And I want to say something to you about this because it matters. You do not need to shrink yourself to make other people feel comfortable enough to approach you. Your light is not the problem. Your standards are not the problem. Your depth is not something you need to dilute. The right person, the person who is truly meant for you, is not going to be intimidated by who you are. They are going to be electrified by it. They are going to feel like they've been searching for exactly this and couldn't put words to it until they found you. That is what is coming. That is what this energy is pointing toward. Let me bring through one more layer because your guides are not done. There is a message here about your own perception of yourself and how it is shifting. There is a new awareness coming in. A new relationship with your own reflection, with your own story, with your own worth. Something in you is waking up to the truth of what you are. And as that happens, watch how the world responds. Watch how people start to move differently around you. Watch how the energy you walk into changes. Because magnetism is not just about how others see you. It is about how you see yourself. And when those two things align, when your inner knowing matches the way others have always perceived you, something almost supernatural happens. Doors open. People show up. Opportunities appear. Because the universe responds to that kind of alignment with a fullness that will take your breath away. You are entering a season of being truly, deeply, unmistakably seen. Not for a version of yourself that you performed. Not for a mask you wore to be accepted. For the real thing. For the full, layered, luminous, complicated, beautiful thing that you actually are. And the people who are being drawn into your orbit right now are being drawn to that truth. They can feel it even if they can't name it. They just know that something about you is different. Something about you stays with them. Something about you makes everything else feel a little less interesting by comparison. So here is what I want you to carry with you when you close out this reading. You are not too much. You are not invisible. You are not waiting to become something worthy of love and attention. You already are it. You have always been it. And the energy moving around you right now is confirmation of that. The person thinking about you, the people orbiting you, the forces working on your behalf behind the scenes, they all know what you're sometimes slow to believe about yourself. That you are magnetic. That you are rare. That being in your presence is a privilege. And the right people in your life have always known it. Your season is here. Receive it. Let it in. You have earned every beautiful thing that is making its way to you right now. And I promise you, what is coming is going to remind you why you held on through everything that tried to dim your light. Because none of it dimmed you. It refined you. And what's been refined is absolutely breathtaking. I feel so honored to have been in your energy today. Please take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.